Good morning. I'm Laura Fisk, and I am an Epicure independent consultant. It is morning where I am right now, and it's time for me to start my day. The way I love to start my day is with a protein shake. It just gets me moving, it gives me energy, it fills me up, and I've just become so used to having them that it's my go-to breakfast. So I would like to show you how I make mine using my Epicure products. I love, love, love chocolate. So I love to use our Power Up chocolate protein blend. We have it in vanilla as well. I love this because it's got the protein in it. So you're getting about, 20 grams of protein. You're getting probiotics. You're getting potassium, which is definitely something that you need for good health. And it's a great source of fiber. It's made from pea protein and fava bean protein, along with cocoa, because it's chocolate, coconut sugar, and a few other things, stevia extract. I love these protein mixes because not only are they healthy, but they blend up really nice and smoothly. I've tried other pea protein blends in the past. I always get that kind of gritty feeling in my mouth when I'm done processing it and I go to drink it. These blend up nice and smooth, so it's really pleasant to use these in my smoothies. I also am using Epicure's Super Greens, and what's in here is organic wheatgrass, organic coconut sugar, kale powder, spirulina powder, broccoli powder, green tea powder, matcha. And it's an excellent source of antioxidants, and it's a good way for me to ensure that I am getting my greens for the day. Greens are so important for your health. And I do try every day to eat my greens, but can't do that every day. It just doesn't always work out. So this gives me a good boost on the day by adding a scoop of my Super Greens. And the last thing I add is from the Epicure line is the cocoa acai. It's considered a smoothie booster, and it's a great source of antioxidants because it's got cocoa powder and it's got acai fruit powder as well as some coconut sugar. So I love the extra chocolate kick that it gives to my shake. And it's always good that it's providing me with antioxidants. We all need those. Some of the other things that I tend to add to my smoothie, and it's really a personal preference, I happen to be vegetarian, so I like to use a non-dairy milk. My favorite is oat milk. So I use oat milk as a base as well as water. I add in my smoothies in the morning, I usually have strawberries and blueberries, both awesome sources of antioxidants and help you get your fruit servings into the day. And I do, because I am vegetarian and I don't eat things like salmon or other sources of omegas, I do like to add ground flaxseed. So I add 2 tablespoons of this. The only other thing I do add to my smoothies is I happen to hate taking pills as far as like my vitamins and supplements. So I do have a blend of my vitamins and supplements here that I'm going to also add to my protein shake. So I use the Ninja Professional to make mine. You can use the NutriBullet. You could just use a blender. It doesn't really matter as long as it's good for you. It works for you well. I like my smoothies to be smooth. I don't want to find chunks in them. So for me, my preference has been the Ninja blender. So I'm going to go ahead and add my blueberries. And I hate to measure. I don't if I don't have to. I eyeball it. And I'm going to add my strawberries. And I do like to use frozen because it just makes the smoothie a little thicker and have more consistency to it rather than getting a real thin, type of smoothie if you were to use fresh fruit, but you can use fresh fruit if you like too. So just to kind of break up and melt it a little bit, I'm going to add some hot water to this. So we'll add our hot water. So I've gone ahead and I've added water to the bottom. It turned blue from the blueberries. And then give my milk a good shake and add that. Again, I usually eyeball this. I know, having used this for so long, I know how much I can put in this and get away with. So I'm going to add 1 scoop of my chocolate protein. And that's going to go right in on the top. I am going to add 1 scoop of my cocoa acai. Look how dark and rich that looks. I love the taste it adds to it. And it's good for me. I'm going to add 1 scoop of my super greens. Don't worry, it doesn't turn my smoothie green. You'll see in the end. It usually ends up coming out blue because the blueberries have the strongest potency as far as the color in them. I'm going to go ahead and add my vitamins. And I prefer the Spectrum cold milled organic ground premium flax seeds. It's got omega-3s in them. It's a nice finely ground meal. So I add about 2 tablespoons of that. And I'm ready to throw this on the blender. So to spare you from listening to the noise that it makes, I will do that and come back and show you the finished product. All right, it's done processing. So I let it blend for 30 seconds on this. That seems to be pretty good for these. And when I take the cover off, I have a beautiful blue smoothie. And it's really delicious. Some other ideas that you can incorporate into your smoothie: you could use dairy milk, you could use non-dairy, you could use almond milk, you could use cashew milk, which actually tends to be very rich tasting, or oat milk. You could use any kinds of fruits or vegetables that you want to put in here. If you have a really good blender or a processor like this, it's going to chop them up, it's going to break them down, and it's going to mix it right into your smoothie. I have in the past made these with kale, and you cannot taste the kale, honestly. But it's all up to personal preference. As far as healthy fats, I do use my flaxseed, but you can use avocados. Avocados, I have made them with avocados before, and they are wonderful. It adds this very creamy texture without really tasting a strong avocado flavor. So this is another great thing that you can add to your smoothie to add that extra healthy fat that you do need. I've also used all natural peanut butter, which is delicious and amazing, and that boosts up the protein, but it's also giving me some healthy fats from the nuts. So there are a lot of different combinations that you can make in a smoothie, whether you choose to use the vanilla or the chocolate. If you check out my website, there are some recipes, but be creative with it. Use what you like, because you're the one who's going to drink this. You want it to taste good to you. And I hope that you found this helpful and informative, and I hope you have a wonderful day.